We have a grossly immoral, broken healthcare system that continues to put profits before patients. And what we need to do is come up with something that is much more equitable, fair, and ensures every single person here in the state of California, including our undocumented brothers and sisters. And how does that work? And that is by setting up a single-payer system here in the state of California, which is the 6th largest economy in the world. We know that many of our elected officials are taking a lot of money from the pharmaceutical industry and the insurance industry, and it's time that we come together and say enough is enough and we hold these people accountable. California cannot afford not to do this. We have a $150 billion unfunded healthcare retiree liability as a state. Most people now, 41% of people, report having difficulty paying their premiums. So if we don't do this now, when? And I will say, for those that say this is impossible, what I would say is impossible is to continue the for-profit system that only makes money by denying care.
I find it totally unacceptable that one illness of one employee or a couple illnesses can drive a business in the state of California to the brink of bankruptcy. It can drive workers and individuals into bankruptcy.
People shouldn't be afraid to go to the doctor because they can't afford it.
Healthcare should be a human right, and that we should no longer pay these outrageous costs for our care and quantity of care. We can put California on the mark and ensure that California becomes the first state to have a single-payer system. We are not going to rest until everyone has access to comprehensive health care. Are you with me? Americans continue to pay more than any other industrialized nation in the world for less care. How does this make sense? How does this make sense to ensure that we, as the richest country in this globe, continue now to pay more for our care and get less? That is not right. That is not right, and we have to change that. It is time to put doctors and nurses in charge, not insurance companies. Are you with me?
I think we stand a real chance in California of leading the rest of the country by passing our single-payer plan.
California will not go back. We will not stand still. We are going forward. We are going to take this momentum and this energy over to the capital, your state capital. This is your state, that is your capital, and we're going to convince my colleagues that this is the right thing to do. And you have made that possible. You have made that possible.
The whole society benefits if we have healthy people.
Of every healthcare dollar that's spent in the state of California, 70 cents is paid for by us, the taxpayers. Whether it be in terms of paying for city, local, and state employees, whether it be covering retiree health care, whether it be giving tax breaks to Apple and Google to provide health care for their employees. We are paying for it. You take that with the fact that the private insurance industry wastes 20 to 30 cents of every healthcare dollar to use on hiring administrators that are strictly hired to deny us our care, to lobby members of Sacramento to pay for marketing, overhead, and exorbitant CEO salaries. We are essentially paying for universal health care. We're just not getting it. I've always felt that we as a society are defined by how we care for the least among us, and not by how many healthcare billionaires we have in this state. How many pharmaceutical industries record record profits? It's time we change the narrative. It's time we speak up with one voice. This energy is something that many of you who've been fighting this battle have never witnessed before. It's contagious, and it's time we infect this whole state. Thank you very much.
Healthcare is wrong with the system where so much of the money is being funneled to insurance companies and drug companies.
We need a system that's going to work for everyone.
So what you're seeing here today is an incredible groundswell of people that have come together to basically demand that the Senate Health Committee approve SB 562, and then the real work will begin, where we need to go to every single member of the Senate, every single member of the Assembly, and especially Governor Brown, and demand that they sign single-payer SB 562 into law.
California, here we come. 562, let's get it done. California, here we come. 562, let's get it done. California, here we come. 562, let's get it done. California, here we come. 562, let's get it done.
Insurance companies do nothing but shuffle papers. They don't even apply one single Band-Aid. They do nothing for our health care, and yet they're siphoning off about 30% of the money that goes into health care.
Nobody out. Everybody in. Nobody out. Everybody in. Nobody out. Everybody in. Nobody out. Everybody in. Nobody out. Everybody in.
I've chosen to make my future here in California, but I want it to be as good of a system as I was able to enjoy while I was in Canada, and I think Californians deserve the same thing.
Healthcare greed has got to go! We have enough money in the healthcare system to provide healthcare for everyone, and yet it all goes siphoned off into Wall Street and the insurance companies and the pharmaceutical industry. Everything's all fragmented as well as too expensive, and people are going bankrupt all the time. It's a total disaster.
We need single payer, which is Medicare for everybody. It's a much simpler, much more fair system, works for everybody. I'm on Medicare, and I love it.
Now's the time for us to have a real healthcare system that just puts everybody in and nobody out. Full coverage for everyone. No deductibles, no co-pays, no out-of-pocket costs. Just include everyone. We can have it. Other countries do.
Don't believe the lies, the artificial rhetoric. Really look at the facts. All of the facts really do show that a single-payer Medicare for all system is truly the most efficient, ensures everyone, and has the highest quality measures. The current plan that we have, we spend twice as much per patient as any industrialized nation. We still have 29 million people that are uninsured here in the United States.
So are you ready